Good morning, students. Welcome again. We will be starting with NCRT Class 10 Economics Chapter 1 Development. Today we will discuss about economic growth and development, developmental goals of different categories of person, income and other goals, national development, and how to compare different countries or states. Before we move on to understand development, let us understand the difference between economic growth and development. When we think about economic growth, it explains about the national income and national output. National income means the value of goods and services produced in a country during a financial year. When we talk about development, it is not merely national income. It's much beyond the increase in national income. It talks about the quality of life, the living standards that could be measured in terms of literacy level, per capita income, and the healthcare. In simple words, we can say development is a kind of directional growth. It means we are growing, we are providing a direction to the growth. That means our aim for this growth is providing literacy to all, providing healthcare facilities, providing basic medical facilities, and improving the life expectancy of the residents, and so on. All these are kinds of directional growth. So development includes a kind of directional growth. Development means growth of economy along with the improvement in the quality of life of the people, like education, healthcare, life expectancy, and so on. Since generations, we are talking about present is the key to the past. So based on the past development that is taken place, the present status or the present idea of development is demarcated. So let us talk about America and Africa. If you look on to the past trends, Africa was among the less developed nations in comparison to America. It means America is a developed country when we compare with Africa. That means that past has been a trend setter for the present growth and development in that region. Now we can see a better development in America than Africa. America is prospering better in comparison to Africa. It means America got a good start comparing to Africa. That explains how present is influenced by the past. The second slide is explaining about developmental goals of different categories of person. You can see the same table in your textbook, table 1.1. For different people, different developmental goals that has been set up. That means what is development for me might not be development for you, or what is development for you might not be development for me. Let us say we have a landless labor near to our home. For a landless labor, what could be the developmental goal? For a landless labor, the developmental goal will be getting more wages, more days of work, or a very high thought could be getting a kind of permanent employment. So that is the kind of perspective from a landless labor. Next, from the perspective of a prosperous farmer, what could be the developmental goal? A prosperous farmer's developmental goal could be gaining more income, bringing more technology into the farming, getting more prosperity, and so on. The next is, what could be the developmental goal of a farmer who depends only on rain for growing crops? For such kind of a farmer, obviously, the foremost developmental goal will be to gain adequate rainfall. And the next, it will be better irrigation facilities like canal, tube well. Then social and financial security to save them from natural calamities like drought or flood. The next is what could be the developmental goal of a rural woman from a land owning family? For her, the developmental goal will be good income from agriculture, or else to have a share in family land holding, respect and dignity, quality education for her children, and so on. The next is urban unemployed youth. What could be the developmental goal of an urban unemployed youth? Obviously, here the foremost developmental goal of an urban unemployed youth is to gain a permanent employment, or else to gain a secured job. The next is an Adivasi from Narmada Valley. What will be their developmental goal? So for an Adivasi from Narmada Valley, their developmental goal could be to gain land ownership, or else socio-economic status, or good price of his or her acquired land, and good land in replacement of his acquired land, equal status, socio-economic status, and so on. And what could be the developmental goal of a girl child? The developmental goal of a girl child could be in terms of equal opportunity, education at par, better freedom level, and so on. Similarly, what could be the developmental goal of an industrialist? The developmental goal of an industrialist is to get more electricity. For that, he needs more dam, or else he wish for more dams. But this may submerge the land and disrupt the lives of people who are displaced, such as tribals and other farmers. They may resent this and may prefer small check dams or tanks to irrigate their land. So check dam means it is a small, sometimes a temporary dam that constructed across a swale or drainage ditch or waterway to counteract erosion by reducing water flow velocity. So from all these, we can conclude, or else we can analyze that the different persons can have different developmental goals. What may be the development for one may not be the development for the other. It may even be destructive for the other. So from all this, we can analyze that there are different developmental goals to different persons. Now let's analyze the third slide explaining about income and other goals. So development, as we said, is a mixed goal. That means besides seeking more income one way or the other, people also seek for things like equal treatment, freedom, security, respect of others, and safe environment to move on. So these are some of the basic, or I can say the mixed goals that talks about a defined development. So it means that the quality of our life also depend on non-material things. It means our quality of life is not exclusively depending on income. It also depends on non-material things. The next slide is explaining about national development. When we talk about development of a nation or national development, our basic idea is to improve the life of the citizens of that nation. We can talk about the net GDP of the nation. We can talk about parameters like literacy rate, healthcare, life expectancy, socio-economic development, and so on. These are some of the parameters that we consider when we talk about national development. Along with this, we will focus on personal income or growth in income, removal of poverty, satisfaction of social and economic needs, and attainment of a democratic and participatory society. So these are some of the national goals or national developmental goals that has been defined. The next slide is explaining about how to compare different countries or states. To compare different countries and states, we will use the average income or per capita income. For comparison, it is important to note that we always compare the averages. We do not compare the total, because when we are comparing the total income or absolute income, that total income could vary based on the number of people living in that country. So rather than comparing total income, we need to compare average income. Average income or per capita income is calculated by dividing the total income by the total population. So average income equals total income of the country divided by the total number of population. Per capita income means average income per person. So per capita income is the average income of the people of the country during the year. The per capita income of different countries is calculated in dollars to ensure uniformity in calculations across different regions of the world. Currencies of different countries differ in its value. Currently, the value of $1 is 73 rupees and 39 paise. The next slide is explaining about the criteria used in classifying countries. According to the World Development Report, said that the countries with per capita income of more than 4,53,000 per person per annum and above were considered as rich countries. If the income level is less than rupees 37,000 is called as low income countries. India fell into the category of low income countries or poor countries because in 2004, the per capita income of India was nearly 28,000 per annum. As per the World Development Report by World Bank in 2012, countries with per capita income of US dollar 12,616 per annum are called rich countries, and those with the per capita income of US dollar 1,035 or less are called low income countries. India comes in the category of low middle income countries because of its low per capita income. It was just US dollar 1,530 per annum. Now, if we talk about the rich countries, we exclude the Middle East and certain rich countries because these are the rich countries but not considered as developed nation. So this is a kind of basic idea to help us to understand what parameters we can compare the development levels of different countries. So by this, we concluded today's class. Now let's have a quick recap of today's class. In the beginning of the chapter, we discussed about economic growth and economic development, the difference between economic growth and economic development. Economic growth is explaining about the national income and the national output. And when we talk about the development, it is not just the increase in the national income. The economic development talks about the quality of life, the living standards that measured in terms of literacy level, per capita income, and healthcare. So development means growth of economy along with the improvement in the quality of life of the people, like education, healthcare, life expectancy, and so on. Then we discussed about the different developmental goals of different people. There we learned that different people can have different developmental goals. What may be development for one may not be development for the other person. It may be even destructive for the other. Then we discussed about income and other goals. People want more income. Money or material things that one can buy with it is one factor on which our life depends. However, The quality of our life also depends on non-material things such as equal treatment, freedom, security, and respect for others. For development, people look at a mix of goals. The developmental goals are not only about better income, but also about other things in the life. Then we learned about the national development. Different persons could have different as well as conflicting notions of a country's development. When we talk about the development of a nation, our basic idea is to improve the life of the citizens of that nation. Then we discussed about how to compare different countries or states. To compare different countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attributes. Countries with higher income are more developed than others with less income. As different countries have different populations, comparing total income will not tell us what an average person earns. So we compare the average income of countries. Average income means it is the total income of the country divided by its total population. It is also called per capita income. So average income means the total of the country need to be divided with the total population of a country. So by this we concluded today's class, and in the next class we will learn about income and other criteria, public facilities, and sustainability of development. Thank you, students. Have a good day ahead.